Introductory lecture. Then the technique is learned in 4 easy classes of about 2 hours each. Deep rest, reduced stress, and more energy are benefits which come right from the start. This scientifically proven procedure for better health and development of mental potential can be quickly learned by virtually anyone of any age or background.
Hi, my name is Susan Forbes. I'm a lawyer, and like many of you, I spend a large percentage of my time in a building like this. In a lot of cases, these environments are far from ideal. Recent surveys have shown that more than 40% of Canadian workers report chronic levels of stress and fatigue. No matter where you work, just the day-to-day pressure can create a lot of tension, especially in today's rapidly changing economy.
When we look at exercise as a means of getting a person fit, one of the disadvantages in the whole thing is it takes a certain amount of time, and to get into that zone where you're relaxed and also working at an appropriate level of fitness. One of the things that we found is a quick way of getting into the zone is through meditation. So members use it both ways. I mean, they use it as a tool to help them exercise better, and then they also for relaxation throughout the day, and particularly in the evening when you want to unwind after a tough day.
So I attended some introductory lessons and got more intrigued by TM, particularly with reference to the research work that has been done by reputable universities in the U.S., because I do have stress in my life, and I pursued it. And I was pleased with the results that almost came instantaneously with the pursuit of TM.
I'm a plumbing contractor, and it's my job to work on large new construction and building renovation. And I've been meditating now for 15 years, and I find that in the high-pressure world of construction, meditation keeps my stress level more than just bearable, but makes my job very, very enjoyable and comfortable for me. I find that transcendental meditation has made my interactions with the other trades and the other people on the job much easier and much more enjoyable.
I'm the Executive Director of SCI Industries here in Delta, British Columbia. As a busy professional, there are so many things that I have to do in order for our business to run smoothly and efficiently. And I must do them well, day in and day out. Years ago, I discovered a technique that was easy to practice and that fit into my busy schedule. That technique was Transcendental Meditation, or TM. The results have been astounding. I recognized that my all-around mental performance has improved, I'm calmer under pressure, and I have renewed energy even after a full day in the office.
TM helps people to be more effective on the job. Hundreds of companies worldwide have introduced transcendental meditation to their employees to create that competitive edge. TM has been studied by the Japanese Minister of Labor and is used extensively in Japanese corporations. TM has been used by AT&T, Sumitomo, Mitsubishi, General Motors, Volvo, the TD Bank, and one company has 25,000 employees practicing TM.
Business people who are able to deal with the inherent stress of the job while staying alert and fresh have a genuine measurable advantage over those who don't. Business used to be dependent on the idea of survival of the fittest, but today it's more like survival of the wisest. And TM is a wonderful tool for success in business and personal happiness.
So how does TM work? Ordinarily, our mind is always active. From the moment we wake up to the moment we fall asleep, there is a constant stream of thoughts passing through our conscious mind. Thoughts don't suddenly appear out of nowhere. In fact, they have a process of development from more abstract to more concrete levels of experience, rather like bubbles rising from an ocean bed and bursting on the surface. A thought starts out on a non-verbal level as a mere feeling or notion, which progressively becomes more expressed. It is only appreciated when it reaches the conscious verbal thinking level of the mind. From here, our thoughts become our plans, our speech, and our action. During the practice of TM, you learn how to effortlessly experience a special, highly orderly impulse of thought at increasingly subtle and silent levels of awareness. Soon you go beyond or transcend even the quietest impulse of thought. In this state, the mind is fully awake, fully aware, yet free from any internal thought activity. This is a state of pure, silent awareness, an internal reservoir of clarity, creativity, energy, and intelligence. Now, due to the mind-body connection, when the activity of the mind decreases, so does the activity of the body. Automatically and without effort, the body relaxes and gains a level of rest which is just about as deep as it can be. Over the past 20 years, scientists around the world have discovered that, as this happens, a remarkable pattern of physiological changes takes place. Firstly, the brain becomes highly orderly and coherent in its activity. So-called alpha and theta waves, which indicate a restfully alert state, appear in the central and rear areas of the cortex and then spread toward the frontal lobes, a phenomenon rarely seen outside of the TM technique. Also, the left and right hemispheres of the brain become highly synchronized in their activity, and the brain's information processing systems become finely tuned. Scientists report that this unique pattern of coherent activity correlates with the improvements in mental performance found to take place with TM. Secondly, as the body gains deep rest, the breathing naturally becomes slower and shallower without manipulation. Most people notice this even the first time they practice TM. At the same time, the heartbeat slows down by as much as 15%. The whole cardiovascular system gains deep rest. Also, the levels of various biochemicals in the body that are indicators of stress, such as blood lactate and cortisol, are significantly reduced, while life-supporting biochemicals such as plasma prolactin and phenylalanine increase their levels. And muscle systems in various parts of the body, such as the shoulders, relax spontaneously. As a result of this profound state of deep rest, the body's natural self-repair mechanisms are fully activated, enabling deeply rooted stress, tension, and fatigue to be eliminated. After 15 or 20 minutes of TM, you feel calm, composed, confident, and full of energy. Your mind is clear and lucid, and your thinking is more decisive and creative. After a busy day, you can unwind completely and prepare yourself for a productive and enjoyable evening.
What convinced me to look into TM was the impressive volume of scientific and medical research that has been conducted at places like York, McGill, Harvard, and Stanford. Many of these studies have been published in leading peer-reviewed journals. It turns out that TM is the most thoroughly researched method of personal development and health promotion in the world today. The evidence showed me that it was also the most effective.
Over 500 scientific studies have been conducted on transcendental meditation. 3 recent meta-analyses have statistically summarized the results of over 200 of these studies. These analyses show that TM produces a highly distinctive effect. The first meta-analysis looked at the outcomes of many physiological studies. It showed that the effect of TM on producing deep physiological relaxation was much greater than that produced by simply sitting with your eyes closed. The second showed that this deep rest reduces anxiety, reduces chronic stress far more than simply sitting and relaxing or practicing other forms of meditation and relaxation. The third showed that TM does much more than simply produce rest. It also enhances one's full mental potential. This study showed that TM's effects on self-actualization were again dramatically greater than those produced by other forms of meditation or relaxation.
You can't learn TM from a book or a TV show. The first step in learning transcendental meditation is to attend a free introductory lecture. Then the technique is learned in 4 easy classes of about 2 hours each. Deep rest, reduced stress, and more energy are benefits which come right from the start. This scientifically proven procedure for better health and development of mental